A lot of people don't realize how close they are to nature until nature's not there. My name is Colton Urevig. My relation to this park is rather deep in my experience. I've spent a lot of time here and in the miles that it encompasses in the entire peninsula. Point Defiance largely attracts me because of its untouched natural beauty. There's not much future for us if there's no future for nature preservation. Without the trees, we lose the other part of our lungs. Preserving nature is absolutely important. It's more so important for the people within the communities. Make things better than how you found it. If you see garbage on the ground, pick it up. The answer to nature preservation, if people were to focus more on their own personal growth and their own personal conservation, really making themselves a focal point or a source of life, then the life around them will flourish. You begin to understand that the trees are an extension of your lungs.
And this is where the trail starts, and so we call this the Cinque Terre, similar to the Italian Cinque Terre.
You know, I think it was Albert Einstein that said, "Look into nature and you will understand everything better." My name is Chris Nelson. 40 years ago, I got quite interested in this piece of property, and I would come out here on weekends and just get out into the forest and enjoy it, make trail, and make a little piece every time, and just get out and feel the full sensory experience of the forest. And there's an art to making a trail that you can actually do it without much invasion by spreading the vegetation back and letting it continue to grow so you don't have to cut so much, and wind the trail around the great sites. Years later, when we moved out to this piece of property, we had a driveway to come down, and we had the option to make another driveway through the big part of the forest that goes through our property. And I talked to a forestry friend of mine, and he said, "Oh, I've been out there, and that would be a great thing." And we made a road through the property, through the large old growth forest. There's about a dozen large trees on the property, and we wove a road through the trees. And so now every time that we come home or leave the house, you're driving through a road that reminds you of a national park. Preserving nature is important to me. On a very, very small level, taking care of the wetlands and the forest. We have trails to go through that people can enjoy. What does the future look like when there is nature preservation? Take steps not to destroy it, and to do what we can to preserve it. What I'm doing here can certainly be done on a much greater scale across the United States and in other parks, and it is being done. And that is a good thing for everybody to be able to go and appreciate those areas and appreciate just the great things that are out there in nature to see.